Okay, this one is, why are couples divorcing at alarming rate? The rate of divorce is unprecedented because each time there's someone divorcing. Why I brought this topic up is that someone told me, okay, look, go to the registry and see what's happening. So much divorce. Now women know this back here in Africa. They know that when there's a divorce, there's something for them. A couple of years ago, that wasn't the case. So since the women have been notified that, don't worry, we have an organization that looks into marriage, that favors women. Women are now getting ready for divorce. But the fact is, I said, why is divorce at alarming rate? Is it because of what they will benefit from it that is forcing people into divorce? Or can someone tell me what is really going on?
It's not a funny topic, but I mean, I responded earlier that the same way people are dying at an alarming rate. Because why are couples divorcing? It's on the rise. Just last week, literally, a colleague was sharing with me how a friend, he was going to listen to a friend who was coming because they were having a divorce case. They were ready not to continue living together after all of those things. So I don't know. I don't have an answer to that. But the fact remains that people are divorcing at an alarming rate, and it's happening very well, even as we speak.
They're divorcing. I think it's the money aspect of it.
I don't think it's money.
I'm really thinking it's money.
I don't think it's money because, like, let's even go back to this dude.
Okay, can I make something clear again? If you find out from the conventional home, the low middle class, really low middle class people, you hardly find them divorced.
So, but you just said that they are getting to know that there will be something.
You cannot
for them.
divorce a man that don't have anything for you. You cannot divorce a man.
Which one is better?
You cannot divorce a man that don't have anything for you, that doesn't have any property. So you see, the real middle class people, you see them, they still manage and stay in the relationship because there's nothing to divorce for. But you find out that the people that are really divorcing are the ones that know that, hey, once I divorce, that house belongs to me.
I have a question. Which one is the worst case scenario? A divorce or a dysfunctional home? Because the so-called poor, or those who have nothing to part with, are living in a dysfunctional state.
And but you see, don't forget, they're still married. We're talking about divorce today.
That's why I asked, which one is worse?
I think the divorce is worse because once you divorce, it's gone completely. But dysfunctional means that there's a way you can still mend it. What's your take on divorce? These people that are longing for divorce.
The thing is, there's no two ways to go about it. It's not just the high class people that get divorced. It's just because they have the money and it's all over the internet.
It's on news.
Yeah, it's on news. The thing is, the social what do you call it, platforms, no, the social media, the social platform has made things a lot easier. You know, there were divorces then, but it made it popular with the social media aspect. And the thing about the very rich people getting married, sometimes it's the parents who has forced the relationship to work for that marriage to take place. I want to still maintain that status. The status, my husband must my son must marry this person, my daughter must. They don't really love each other. There's no existence. So that is the main thing.
Why,
It has nothing to do with property.
Okay, no.
So Mizi has actually tried to give us one reason.
One reason. Well, you see, let me make something clear. I like that. He says it's coming to do with property. But you see, again, if it's going to do with property, why do we get divorced and they're struggling for property?
Because of the time. Look, time, energy invested.
That means property is important.
It's important. No doubt about it.
The way you ended it is why we're talking about this.
Okay.
There's no smoke without fire.
Word.
Once you know that you're divorcing someone that don't have anything for you, you be careful what you do. But once you know you have something coming from that same individual, the divorce will be faster.
So the question is, the rate of divorces are rising. Ms. V said social media has made it more obvious.
Yeah.
She's also talked about social status, people influence is trying to get.
Yes.
I'm also looking at compatibility.
Sorry to cut you short, I also want to say it's not just the high earners or the high society people that get divorced. But also the poor people, they will leave.
I want to put this reason in there as freedom of people have found so much freedom in this age and time that we live in that they don't even want commitment so much.
Wow.
Marriage, the word, I mean, because we're talking about divorce in marriage, it's a lot of responsibility.
Oh, it is.
It's a lot of compromise, a lot of understanding, it's a lot of communication, it's a lot of activity going on in marriage, whereby people these days are not even ready for the deep, for the deep. People are just ready to do the shallow. There's a lot of laziness, so to say, in the commitment of that institution that forms the bedrock of the society. I think I just needed to bring that in.
So the bottom line is that people are worried the rate of divorce.
Yeah.
Before, it wasn't this rampant. Once that body gave ladies the knowledge that they can divorce and benefit from it, like the Western world, the divorce rate tripled. So all I'm basically saying is that if you check the statistics, you find out that what was happening 10 years ago is not what's happening now. Because they know that once you're divorced and you go to a certain, I don't have to mention, you will be benefited for that divorce. A man can't just throw a woman out of his own home
empty
the way it was done before.
Word, 100% word.
What I want to say to summarize this is, when you enter a marriage and it's not working, why would you want to leave empty-handed?
That's a good question.
Why would you want to leave empty-handed? The time invested, energy invested. Do you know what it takes to run a home as a woman?
No, hello. I'm not. You see, what we are saying, I'm not here to say you should leave full-handed or empty-handed. All I'm saying is that women are divorcing at alarming rate because of the benefits of what divorce entails. So they're not ready to walk it no more. Remember, they said, you guys, you should know, they said for better, for worse.
Yeah.
We don't
have that anymore.
Mm.
Word.